The Eagle course has been shut down for 2 weeks, and I've gotten many requests on when are we gonna see this machine on this Eagle course breaking up this rock. Without further ado, let's check out
Big Daddy.
Yes, Big Daddy has made his presence here on the Eagle course. It is a heavy drum machine with giant blades, and with the weight of this machine going down into the turf, through the soil, and breaking up some of that rock that we have beneath. So there are some aggressive slits that he created throughout these slopes, fairways, and roughs. That's going to take a little time to heal. That's why we brought him out here on week 1 of the Eagle course, to give as much time as possible to heal up. It is aggressive aeration. It does create those channels and does break up that rock. So when we do open, there might still be a little bit of remnants of Big Daddy out here. Not to worry, a couple more weeks and you shouldn't notice much. So the fairways got aerated with our 1298 machines as well, to help again with that compaction issue that we have. When all the core aeration on the fairways was cleaned up, we then went through and verticut with our reel units. We didn't use our larger V60 verticutters in the fairways because we really want to go 2 directions on this, and the VC60s take a little bit longer, and kind of a little pinch of time that we have here on week 2 of this Eagle closure. So we aerate the greens here on the Eagle with the 3/4 inch tine. That was a deep tine that was contracted out, exactly how we performed it on the Talon golf course. We won't go over the benefits of aerification. We did another video on that you can check out that we did on week 1 of the Talon. However, we will discuss some issues that we did have on these Eagle greens. You see, these Eagle greens were not very strong going in. We didn't have a good deep root structure like we did on the Talon. So it did cause some damage when these heavy machines went through and performed this deep core aeration. We're doing some patchwork on some of these areas. 14 green is by far the worst that got hit. We just didn't have the root structure that we needed to going into this aerification. Now, this isn't the team's fault. If anything, you can put the blame on me. These greens just do a very poor job of draining any kind of moisture. When you have these kinds of wet conditions on your greens, these roots just do not want to dive deep to get any kind of roots. But by core aerating, especially deep the way we did, you are creating those air channels to help move that water through. And that's important. So if I were to go back and knowing the damage that was going to be caused in these greens, would I have not core aerated? Absolutely not. I would still core aerate these greens because that's going to help you in the long run. We have to continue core aerating these greens to help dilute some of that organic matter that's built up on these old greens on the Eagle course. Hopefully we get everything patched up by the time we open, but you are going to certainly see some remnants of some of this damage by the time the Eagle course opens in 2 weeks. One last thing I want to talk about is our tees. Everyone knows about the uneven tees that we have here on the Eagle. Our team is working on leveling those tees off. One way we're doing that is we are aerating like a normal cultural practice, and we are adding top dressing sand in those aerification holes, which that's going to help dilute some of that organic material and that muck that those tees are built with. But we're also bringing the 1.25 ton roller across it and helping roll and smooth those areas out. So it's definitely helped. It's not a one and done roll kind of thing. We've rolled it twice. We're probably going to have to roll it a couple times even when we open. But the main thing would be to help dilute some of that organic and muck material that those tees are built with. And over time, it's going to get better. It's going to get a smoother teeing surface as we go forward. This closure has been a little challenging with all the rainfall we've had. We are on schedule and on track. We just haven't been able to do some of the projects like we want to do, like some of the drainage work. So we think that's going to have to come at a later date. For those keeping track of our rainfall this summer, so far this closure, we've received this many inches of rain. Thank you all so much for watching. We got a couple more weeks here on the Eagle course before we open up. Be sure to keep you updated on the progress. Y'all take care now. Bye.